knows kids like Henry need a hero. Courageous, self-sacrificing people, setting examples for all of us. Everybody loves a hero. People line up for them, cheer them, scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours just to get a glimpse of the one who taught him to hold on a second longer. I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally allows us to die with pride, even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most, even our dreams.
Far too often, it seems, we turn to the world of fiction and fantasy for our heroes. Then again, movies and well-written scripts always seem to make the most impact, say the right things. That's because they're rehearsed over and over and over again until the actor gets it just right. And still, despite the fact we know it's all make-believe and those lines emanate from the keyboard of one who has a way with verbiage, we believe it, we accept it, and maybe, just maybe, we might live it for even a fleeting second or two. See, we're in desperate need of heroes these days, real heroes, those who didn't come from central casting. But here's the thing, we're getting it wrong in choosing our heroes, the ones who truly touch our lives by doing something selfless, who never had the intent of becoming a hero, yet somehow, thankfully, found their way to embody the word and its spirit.
At the time we met this Mount St. Joseph University freshman last October, she was already so sick she could barely dribble. But here she was, at a 6 a.m. practice.
1, 2, 3, never give up!
Lauren Hill may have had a terminal brain tumor, but dying was the last thing on her mind.
Because I feel like I'd be a quitter.
Her sights were set on making it to her first college basketball game.
I wanted to wear that jersey and feel like a superhero again, because that's what I feel when I put on the jersey and that number.
Captain Pete Dern climbing up that ladder in Fresno, California, about to vent the roof when it gives way, falling into that burning home. The flames erupting all around him, the screams, the people yelling, "Save him!
Get him out!"
Firefighters ripping down the garage door to get him out, racing him to the hospital. In critical condition at first, and prayers ever since from that firehouse.
A leader and a good man.
The first word that comes to mind is motivated.
That motivation from a determined father and husband. And look at him, 105 days later.
Hurry up. Good job.
Captain Dern walking again.
Okay.
One step at a time, his wife on the left, his daughter on the right.
Close your eyes, not cheating.
Every step in that hallway celebrated.
Cooped up inside their Hamburg home during the Great November Storm, those challenges turned to potential danger.
Whoa, did you see that lightning?
Angelina's medicine ran out, and Jennifer and her husband couldn't make it to the pharmacy. So they called Town of Hamburg police. A dispatcher took the information, and in no time, Officer Joe Bloom was knocking on the Suggs' door.
He was so humble about it. He just kind of came to the door and said, "Here's Angelina's meds." And I was like, wait.
She convinced Officer Bloom to come inside and take this photo.
I saw Miss Rickett just hammering her in the back side of her head.
Poughkeepsie High School senior Justin Richardson stepped into the line of fire yesterday as one teacher was stabbing another in the hallway.
I just saw, a lot of blood, so it was shocking for me too.
The 6-foot, 220-pound champion linebacker didn't stop to think, just did what he's trained on the football field to do.
And I had to, really knock Miss Ricketts really hard to get the screwdriver out her hand. If I didn't step in when I can, I believe she would have killed her.
I could feel my hand at the top of my head. They tied my ankles together very tightly with a rope, tied my wrist behind my back, ran a rope twice around the right arm, rolled me over on the right side, stood on the broken arm, shoved the elbows together, tied it up very tight like a tourniquet, then ran a piece of rope from my ankles up behind the back to the elbows and pulled me up backwards, and then they started beating.
So, Mr. Trump, I guess that last guy who happened to be in Vietnam and who was there when John McCain was there and also was a prisoner of war and was tortured by the Vietnamese, I guess he's no hero. After all, he did get captured. Are we clear now? I'm Ed Berliner, that's my opinion. Telling it like it is. Rock on, true believers.